Hello, welcome back to Blueprints, the game about blueprints. The story so far is we've done the first 4 days. We're going into day 5. I still don't know why the game is called Blueprints, but we found some story bits alluding to a red prince. We've opened 2 safes, we found 2 red letters. I don't really know what anything means so far, and we're still looking for puzzles. Our goal for today is to get into the dark room, and turn on the lights with a magnifying glass, or get into the garage with the car keys and also the ability to turn on the lights. So we're going to get into it and see how it goes. I'm hoping the more we play, the more we actually find of this game. So far the puzzles have been really simple, and I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop, the hat to tip, some indication of what makes this game so amazing. It's pretty chill, it's pretty entertaining, but it's hardly blown the doors off, so the further we get, hopefully, the better it gets. For now, the goal is to get to the top where the antechamber is, which I think is locked, but we'll worry about that along the way for now. And for a while, the primary direction is up. Okay, nothing in the spare bedroom. Let's do the parlor and see if we can get some gems from the box puzzle. So far these have been very easy, but it is a puzzle in a game that I'm told is a puzzle game, but I've not found the actual puzzles. Okay, one is true, one is always false, and one can be either or. The black box is black, that's true. The black box is true. The black box is empty. So the blue box is true. And then the question is the white or black box true? It could be, or are they both false? Well, if the white box is true, that means all 3 are true. So it's gotta be that they're both lies. So this should hopefully be it. Yep, there we go. Let's move on and see how far north we can get. We just got some gems. Let's do the courtyard. We got some patches of dirt. There's a locked trunk, but we have no keys. We found a sledgehammer here once, which would have opened that trunk, but there's no sledgehammer today. Okay, again, let's go north. And see the bedroom for now. We usually find the car keys in here when we have found them, but no car keys today. And nothing seems particularly different compared to the other days, although that is locked. Okay, let's go south and see if we can make our way over. Hallway, corridor, commissary. Can't go that way, it's blocked. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Entry goes south, drawing room goes north. Kitchen goes north. Let's do the drawing room. Let's do south. That'd probably be good for a breaker room if we can. Can't. The laboratory is new. Let's see what's in the laboratory. Okay. We got a note. Typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Signed, Kimberly Thompson. It's a great point, Kimberly. I would love to know. All right. Got some drawings of some circles and some triangles. And a sphere. Don't know if these drawings are important yet. Some test tubes, and the lab workstation, which hopefully will be the same password we previously found. It is. Always connecting. Okay. Death services. We've done special orders before. I don't think we've actually gotten them in the commissary. Well, maybe they've been there, but for money. I'm not really sure if that just means it will show up or if we'll get a free one, but we have not gotten a free anything. Yep, the other computers are offline. Still don't know where the shelter is. So I assume all that's the same. But let's see what the other options are. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Continue with the experiment. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Hi, Nikki. Glad you could show up. We're just continuing to go today. Hopefully the chat has less latency today, but I'm not entirely sure. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Whenever you draft a shop room, each time you eat an apple, 10 steps, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Set your dice to 2. The shop rooms are the kitchen and the commissary. And we occasionally find an apple in the pantry. Let's do... Whenever you draft a shop room, set your dice to 2. Okay, let's do it. What else we have? Research logs. No experiments found. Research available will be at the end of the day. Oh yeah, you're right, Nikki. Gaining keys would be good too. But maybe the next time. I was a little slow on that one, I guess. Let's see here. Pause experiment. Okay, so we can pause it. I guess we probably can't change it. We already did the network. Okay. So I think that's about what we have there. What else we have? We have a red note. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. It is not true. It can be accessed via every terminal. I guess we can check the electronic mail to see if there's different electronic mail. Now I gotta wait for it to log in again. Oh. The permissions do not allow for email. It can only be done in the office. I guess we saw that before when we were in security. It wouldn't let us do it. So it was a lie in the sense that it's only accessible from one machine, but that machine is the office, not security. Oh, and there's levers. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room, which is a blue note, so I believe that to be true. Yeah, there's a little power indicator. I don't know how we get the boiler room. I think the pool... No, the pool said a pump room, I think. If you get the pool, it adds different rooms to the table. Or table... Pool? Pool adds different rooms to the pool. Different rooms you can get. Periodic table of elements. 3, 5, 6, 1, 4, 7... Oh, and there's a sticky note pointing to the left. Pointing to this machine. This machine goes up to 10. The numbers on the sheet go up to 12. But maybe we can pick elements to do something with. Well, we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I can't think of anything to do with that at this point. But I assume it has to do with this. Alright, what else we got on the walls? We got a buck 10. A bunch of diagrams, more circles and triangles. Some kind of light. And a bunch of stuff we can't do anything with. Oh, there's another periodic table giving the actual elements, which I assume we refer to. 2 of these are missing, though. Or no, they're not. Those ones reference the lower rows, I think. So I think that is a reference. We probably are at some point going to order elements off that machine to do something or make something. Heating and cooling curves. They show a melting point at 0.1 ppt to 0.5 ppt. Ice, melting point, complete thaw, room temperature. Test 205 atmospheric pressure in Mount Holly freezer. Okay, so maybe there is something frozen somewhere, and this is how we thought. I have no idea. I haven't found any ice so far, or a freezer, for that matter. Okay, but I don't think we can do anything quite yet. All right, the dark room. And this is going to be a good place for it, I think. So the lights are going to go out. Its downside is we can't draw anything good off of it, which doesn't matter because there's nothing to draw. So now we're going to need to go build a breaker room, and we're going to need to find a magnifying glass. And that is one of our goals for today. We can do the breaker box right now, or we can keep going on this side. Let's keep going on this side, though, because the main thing we need is the magnifying glass, and we don't have one yet. Ooh, we can build the observatory, though. That will give us a dead end. Ooh, that's hard. We've only ever found the observatory once, and it gave us a thing. And I think we build up these stars every time we build one. That's like a persistent upgrade. But then that's going to kind of dead end this whole left side, and I don't know that I want to do that yet. Let's do the dining room. Nothing too fancy in here yet. Dining room's fireplace is on. I think some rooms have the fireplace on and some don't, and I don't know if they change. But the last time we were in the dining room, it was on, and it's still on now. So that's just something I'm keeping an eye on. No idea if it means anything to anything, but what does any part of this game mean? Let's go chapel. It gave us a gem. That's handy. I got coins here once, and this room takes away a coin if you have any, but I have none. Everything seems about the same. Yeah. Same note about closing the west wing. So, okay, yeah. This is going to be a good spot for the breaker box, I think. That way I only dead end one little room off the end. We solved this back indicators puzzle. Well, let's more do the thing. We just need to know what to do. We have the gem room. So I don't think we need to do that, but we'll turn on the dark room. In the garage, we'll turn off the keys. Actually, we'll leave the keycard entry system on in case we find a keycard before we build security. I think if it's off and defaulted to off, then the keycard won't work, so we'll leave that for now. So all we need is a... Oh, interesting. I think it'll tell us if we actually do that test, that experiment. We got a little sticky note. Didn't notice that before. Okay. We're going to do security right now. Or corridor. Probably... We need coins, and we need... the commissary, and we need to hope that the commissary has a magnifying glass. Otherwise, we're wasting our time on the dark room, but that is our goal, so we're going to try to do it. And we'll set security level to high. Change offline mode to unlocked. I believe, so we haven't really tested it. I think if we default all of the keycards unlocked, and if a door is locked with a keycard, then we get to go through it without needing a real key. So having a bunch of keycard doors would probably be a good thing in that case. That's my thinking. But that only works if you've turned off the keycard system, so... I think. Again, I'm just guessing. Ooh, we have the garage, which will give us 3 keys. We still don't have the car keys, but the garage is our other thing we want. Let's do the garage, because we Should be able to open the door. Oh, we can't open the door. Can't get into the car. It looks like we can go outside. Is there anything else we can do in here? Just in case. No, but look at that. We made it out of the house. There's a ladder. What can we do out here? I have no idea. We got a path. We got a road. Okay. Yeah, I think we've seen the other side of this gate. I don't remember. I mean, we've seen a similar gate, but I don't know if that's the front of the house. I don't think is at the back of the house. The map doesn't say. I think it might be the back of the house, so that might be a new gate. Oh, but we made it somewhere. Let's follow this path and see where it goes. We can explore outside. That's cool. That is cool, Nikki. It's just a little peaceful walk, I guess. Where does it take us? Oh, it's that gate we have no idea how to get through. There we go. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Okay, so now we can permanently get back to the garage, which I guess won't exist sometimes, but I don't know. Maybe there's something out here to get. Let's keep going. There's birds. Oh, interesting. So this is just like a random shack and we can build a room in it. Huh. Trading post, items for trade. Shrine, make an offering, receive a blessing. Tool shed, 2 special items. So we want a magnifying glass. Do you think we can trade for magnifying glass? Because we have no money. Or a tool shed has 2 special items, I think one of which might be the magnifying glass. So should we try tool shed or trading post? Let's roll the dice and try the tool shed, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the tool shed. Oh, we got a metal detector. Too late, Nikki. You're right. The trading post may have had more control, but I had a feeling we wouldn't be able to do anything in there. Okay, metal detector is a greater chance of finding keys and money. And salt shaker. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra step. Okay. Those are nice to have. Not a magnifying glass, though. But maybe the metal detector will help us find a magnifying glass. With that gate unlocked, I think we can come back and make a room here whenever. Going forward every other day. So next time we can try the trading post. Now trade them. I would like to trade them, but it's too late. We got a tool shed instead of a trading post. It's okay. I think if we use the metal detector to find money, and we build a commissary, we can maybe buy a magnifying glass. That's the hope. Or maybe we'll find some car keys, and who knows what's in this car. We might be able to drive through that gate. Maybe there's just something in the dashboard. I don't know. Onward. Good thing we have keys. Den. Yes, bedroom. Weight room. Weight room is bad. Lose half your steps and there's nothing in there. But it's weird shaped. So the only reason I would go in there again is if I really had to go on that path, or if I thought maybe something secret will unlock, but I have no idea. For now, den seems like the right one to do. Got our gem. Symbols on the clock are the same. That's all I see. Let's go back to going north. Entry, dead end, closet, dead end. It's all dead ends. Ooh. Okay. The pantry's probably going to give us a fruit and some coins. And maybe one of the items in the closet is the magnifying glass. So let's do the closet. Or the car keys. Nope. We got a key and a die. The metal detector's going off. Oh, that was just telling me about the key. Nothing too fancy. So we can go out through the garage, and I think that will save us a bunch of steps to get back to the drawing room. So let's try that. So one step to get out. One step to get to the front here. And then it's gonna be one to get back inside. Oh, we can't throw a coin in. We have no coins. That shortcut's kind of nice. Okay, let's go through the drawing room. Oh, metal detector. It's telling me something. Oh, it stopped. Is there a key in here? Are there coins in here? Oh, what's that? Lockpicks. You'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Oh, cool. That's a new one. I guess the metal detector was telling me about that. So it tells us about more things than just keys and coins. So yeah, this is one we wanted a magnifying glass for because they said they wanted it bigger, and there's there's a lock we want to look at. And then this guy's holding a note we want to look at. So that's two things. And at least we got something for turning on the lights. We also got some saxophone music that keeps going. I think that turned on when we went outside. Maybe clarinet. Okay. Back to going north. Let's do it. Corridor, good. Storeroom. Secret passage. And let's try our luck redrawing. All these are worse. With the commissary, we might as well check to see if we can even buy the magnifying glass, or if we just kind of ran out. Oh, we can. And it takes 4. So we need to come back here with 4 money. And I don't know that that's happening. We've got one more try off the bedroom. We've got 2 dice. Oh, and we've got this box. I forgot about this box. It's a box full of keys. I think I need keys least of all. Ooh. Let's try the lockpick. Hey, it worked. Storeroom will give us 1 money, which is not enough. Gymnasium. We'll go through, but we'll lose steps, and we're running low on steps. Or we can redraw. We can redraw twice, I think, so let's do it. Pantry will give us 4 money, and it will dead end everything. Gym does have doors. It's too late. I tried to turn on the chat latency, so it should have been only like 5 or 6 seconds. It's feeling like 15. So I need to remember to give you more time. At least I believe I set that. I don't think I can set it again. Well, Pantry will guarantee us to be able to look at the dark room. And that could just be 1, 2, 4, 5. That could just be the rest of the day. We did get the garage open. It would be nice to get the car keys, though. Well. We're gonna do the pantry. We had, that's 50% of our goals. It's like 75% of our goals, really. Because we did get the garage open. We just didn't get into the car. Going in orange. 5 steps. With 6 with the salt. Nice. And 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Still don't know what that means. See, I should have. I keep waiting, Nikki. You say redraw. I waited just barely, not enough time. That's okay. At least it's not taking a minute for your comments to show up this time. Okay. To the dark room. They type too slow. I should just give you longer, I guess. Yeah, nothing changed in the lab, I don't think. Actually, I shouldn't have gone through the door. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I forgot to buy the magnifying glass. I definitely shouldn't have gone through that door. There we go. And there's running shoes. I still don't know what those do yet, but we have no money for them today. Okay, let's see if there's anything special. Don't think so. Oh, interesting. So if the magnifying glass, it will tell you which element goes to which number, which I assume saves you steps to go look at the other chart to figure these out. So that does kind of reinforce the idea that we're going to need to know which number is which element. And what else was in here? Some kind of freezer or something, right? Yeah. Complete thaw. And the scribble says, cooler is unaffected. So if I assume we melt a freezer. I don't even know that there is a freezer. This says that there's a freezer. So if we melt the freezer, maybe the cooler will stay cold. Cooler is unaffected. We'll find out what that means later, I think. Oh, Nikki, you're behind. I see. That would do it. Or at least make it worse. Okay, here we are. We got 6 steps left. Let's look at all these pictures. And that lock. Oh, we can't see what's on the lock. Oh, what's that? 1128. Okay, I'm gonna watch that down. Write that down. So maybe that's a combination to that lock. Probably is. What else could it be? All the codes are dates. That's true. Both the safe codes were dates. And that appears to be a date that will be the lock. Hopefully 6 steps is enough to get out there. It might be. So anytime we see a code, we should start typing in dates. I think that's a good call. I wish I knew what was up with these maids. Because there's a blurry one, there's an in focus one. Nothing on that. It's maids again. This guy. Was the other one? It was this, not this one, the other one. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Or maybe it says green memos. Or green memos. It's probably green memos. Which one's Hartley? Do we know who Hartley is? Is this guy Hartley? The great uncle is Herbert. His niece is Mary. And he's a great uncle, so like our character is Simon, who is like Mary's kid. And Herbert also had a brother named Simon, I think. So I can't think of a Hartley. Maybe Hartley was mentioned on the office computer. I think Hartley might have been the guy who was emailing him after like he died. It does sound like a butler name. That's true. I don't know if we've heard of a butler. Okay, we've got 5 steps. Hopefully we can get to that gate. 4 steps. Three steps. Ooh, we might not make it in. I don't know where the steps run out. It's over here, right? I think it's behind the campsite. There it is. 2 steps. 11. 28. November 28th. There we go. Another exciting area. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Oh, good. That's a lot of steps. And apples. Did I pick the apple one where the apples would give me dice? I already forgot. But we got one step left. Maybe it'll give us an apple. It's got a smokestack. It'll give us even one apple. Oh, whenever you draft a shop room, you set your dice to 2. That's why we had dice, because we made the commissary. No apples. Any notes? No apples, no notes. Oh, we got a pipe. Two torches out of 4. I don't know what the torches mean, but I think we've got at least 2 more unlocks to give us more stuff at the start of the day. So we got gems, we got extra steps, so coins and keys, I guess, are probably the other 2. Ooh, interesting. Fill a sundial. But is it moving? This was a productive day. I agree. We got outside. We unlocked an area. We got half our goals done. We just need to get those car keys to that car. And we still need to make it that antechamber. Maybe if we unlock all 4 torches, it'll help us along the way. I don't think this sundial is moving. Huh, that's a shame, because all the clocks are moving. Sundial not moving. Cannot eat the apples. 0 apples. We do have a book. Okay. Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no records of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. Sir, was there a torch lighter through the west gate, says Nikki. I didn't see one, but we can go back there the following day to go build something in that tool shed and keep looking. We didn't really unlock anything. Well, we kind of unlocked a shortcut, but I got a feeling it's going to be tied to either keys or coins. I'll keep an eye out. As a result of this improvidence in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogula, groundskeeper. My mini condition... Oh man, this guy writes so much. I'm gonna skim it. It's domain, structures from gate to gate, and the apple orchard. Entrance drive and east yard. West grounds has not been a priority since Lady Espen's death and the ensuring closure of the west wing. I think the west side was where the statue was. Wait, no, the west side was where the garage was. East side was where the statue was. He brushes the west path weekly, even if no one takes notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these are discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, and greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within that category. Okay, interesting. So if we want green rooms, we're going to have to draft them on the edges of the map. Interesting. So I guess what square you're on affects what you can draw. Soil survey. When the first tasks I undertook was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot, and while I would have preferred a full survey of all plots, it was clear the inconvenience would produce no data. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The room position had a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay. So if we're drafting a greenhouse, we're going to want to put it on one of these dark brown squares and not on the X, although maybe the X is important. It says barren ground, but it's unique, and unique things are suspicious. So I'm taking a picture of that. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Bear made a long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, and as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all of the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. Smudge pots found along the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for other machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel, Rhina. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of the gardening that is on the stained glass? Amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously. She did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. She wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. I don't know what a cloister is. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I've only ever seen Rhina's depiction in the chapel. So I need to probably write down that. But we need to remember the name of the statue just like the maid. I agree, Nikki. I have a feeling that since all these images are numbered and associated with names, once we know all the names, we'll put them in that order, and it probably spells out a hint or a word of some kind that will maybe tell us what to do. So I'm going to keep tracking the names. So the maid was Mila. This hoe farmer is Rhina. And there is a pitchfork farmer too, I think we need to keep an eye out for. And I don't know what a cloister is. There's also a statue called Orinda. I'll write that down just in case. Maybe that's the other farming one, but I'm not sure. But, well, when we find the cloister, whatever a cloister is, we'll know that whatever statue in there is named Orinda. Does anybody know what a cloister is? It's a Pokemon. That's all I know, and that's the whole book. I really like. Oh, hey, there's a little stand here, and I think a gem goes on that stand, but there is no gem. Yeah, the sundial has not moved. So, we got one step left. Hopefully it will bring us to the cloister. Nope. We just made it to the tent just in time. A cloister refers to a covered walkway, often with arches, that surrounds a courtyard, especially in a religious institution like a monastery or convent. I don't remember seeing a covered archway. There is that shrine we could have built in that tool shed. Maybe they're talking about that. The chapel does have 4 statues in little kind of archway cubbies, but they were of different things. But we'll keep an eye out. If we see a statue that we think's on the stained glass and we don't know what the name of it is, that's probably what we're looking for. Ooh, day 6. I like that little intro with the reflection and everything. Yeah, we got our bonus steps. We got 70. Feeling fit. 2 gems. Still got the Queen of Diamonds and Ace of Spades on the wall. Should we go build the trading post or tool shed first, or should we start doing rooms? Or maybe this is a cloister and maybe this is general cloister. In or out? Kind of want to get some coins before going outside. So go build first. Yeah, but build rooms or build a shed. I'll do 1 room and think about it. I would like coins to go throw in that pond. So let's do the pantry. Oh, banana. Same note. Okay, now let's go get some items from the tool shed, perhaps. Or we could do the trading post today to see what that's all about. Oh, first I don't know what this does, but I want to do it. Yeah, this way. I'm also curious if we can find the garage, but I got a feeling it's not going to be there. Oh, these are different. These are different. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. So that's probably important if you got to do stuff with the weightlifting room, because that room's a killer. Root cellar, rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots, which would be handy if we get a shovel. And hovel, there's a bindle, and it says special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. I don't know if that's better or worse. It's better if we don't have gems, I guess. It'd be handy if we find another observatory. Got a feeling we should be building the observatory as much as possible. We've only done it once. I know the shelter's supposed to have a computer in it, so that seems handy. We do have lots of steps. I do right now, yeah. But if you ever have to backtrack, though, that chews through a lot of steps. You think shelter? Yeah, I think I agree. So I don't know what rooms are in this pool, but there's definitely at least 6. Right. Yep. Time lock safe. Cannot open it yet. Got the computer. We got canned food, Can't eat. An art. Looks like a owl from the sunset. And some beds. There's 3 beds in here. Is the shelter 3 bedrooms? No, it's 0 bedrooms. Canned fruit, canned water, vitamins. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan of disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. So that alludes to the Red Guard we read about in the archives, where they were mad that she wrote a book about the Red Prince, which is not the Blue Prince. Welcome to the Mount Holly bomb shelter. Press enter. Time lock safe. Time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlocked date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Oh, we'll have to pay attention to the clock. Oh, we have to remember what day it is. Why? You'll need clock room. There are clocks in most rooms, but I don't know what time it is. And the game started on November 4th, which makes this November 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get back to that. Measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory. The reading is 12 USV or higher. Emergency protocol initiate, and all doors in the house will automatically unlock. Huh. .6. So if we irradiate the house, the doors will unlock. So if we find a nuclear reactor or an atom bomb, or maybe that's just saying we need to complete experiments in the lab. We'll have to complete one to see if that changes it. Oh, we can remote access to this. In the lab, maybe. Yeah, probably in the lab. We can remote access this, so we can go to a room with a clock and then set the time lock safe from there. And then come out here and then open it an hour later. Because I assume there's no clock down here. So we're on day 6. So day 1 will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This might be November 9th. And I don't know what time it starts at. Like the days. Will the computer tell me if it's not in the future? The game start on the 9th, or did it start on the 5th? I mean, did it start on the 4th, or did it start on the 5th? Oh, let's try 9 at 11 a.m. confirm. Enter. Oh, let's just change it. Let's go 10 a.m. Let's go 7 a.m. Okay, it's probably going to just let us set anything, I guess. Oh, yeah, it is. So it will not give us a hint to what time it is. It's too smart for us. Okay, let's assume today's the 9th. We'll set to 11 a.m. because it probably starts at 9, and it's probably not been an hour. But we'll go check the clocks right now. I think there's a clock in the entryway. Run, run, run. Okay, it is 9:20. Okay. So assuming it's the right date, this can reset the time. I was worried it would lock you out. Yeah, I was worried it might lock us out. So we'll go back there after we've done a couple of rooms. And hopefully it will be unlocked unless we got the date wrong. Because I know when we were in the mailroom, I was totally thrown off on what day it was. So day 6 might be day 10. For some reason, I think it's day 9. I don't remember if we found the mailroom on day 1 or day 2. Because that whatever package showed up said it was sent on the 5th, and it showed up a day later. But then we realized that was wrong somehow. Oh, you know what? The staff service on that email would have told us the day before we arrived, because they left us a message on it. So if it's not open when we get back there, then we'll know we got the date wrong. Okay, one box is true, one box is always a lie, and the other one can be a true or a lie. The other 2 boxes are empty. The other 2 boxes are blue. There's your lie. The other 2 boxes are true, which is a lie, because this one's a lie. So this is true. The other 2 boxes are empty. There should be gems in this box. There we go. Those logic puzzles have gotten a little bit harder, but not that hard. If you're wondering why I'm on this side of the screen now, it's because I was blocking the map yesterday. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, drawing room is good. Nook has a key. Keys are good. Let's do the Nook. The Nook with the Rook. Still have absolutely no idea what the chess pieces are about. The only grid I can think of for the chess pieces is that the main map is kind of a grid, and chessboard's like a grid. Laboratory seems important. Build dead end this path. Closet will have items, which is good. Still a dead end. Or den, which will let us keep going. And has clocks in it. Den. Oh, we've got a locked box. We have 1 key. And it is 9:45. And there's a sketch. Huh. So there's a sketch of the map of the house. And I think we kind of saw this before in a corner. It's interesting that the room we are currently in has an E on it. And I don't know if that's coincidental or if it means something. So far, these sketches have not really meant anything, or at least not anything understandable. But why is there an E on this exact spot? We'll try to remember that, and if we see that sketch again, and if it's different, then we'll know something mattered. And I feel like using this key on this box. Oh good, it gave us a better key. A silver key. Worth it. Does that relate to the chart in the lab, maybe? Not the periodic table. Probably not the freezer. And I don't remember what other charts were in the lab. Because I don't think E is on the periodic table. I don't know. I think this might be either it's a coincidence, or I bet this sketch ends up in other rooms, and if it shows other letters on other rooms, then we'll need to be tracking where those letters show up. But I wouldn't even know how to write that down, so I'm just gonna take a picture of that for future reference. Who knows? That's the problem, is that every single part of this game seems like a hint to a puzzle I just can't find. I'm sure there's puzzles, but where? I mean, like, where are the big puzzles? The ones that are relevant to these weird things that are in every room of the house. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it in an observatory, because I continue to forget to do it. Telescope just moved. So that gives us another star, which I think corresponds to which of these constellations we get. Oh, it's pointing, so let's go. Yeah, let's look through it. All right, we got 2 trunks in the entrance hall that we no longer can open because we used our 1 key. If we find ourselves with extra keys, which doesn't happen often, then we'll know what to do. There's a knight in this room. And flan. I thought there was going to be a clock. Yeah, we still got time. I'm gonna go with the chapel just because there's more doors. And number 1 was the hoe wielding farmer. I want to know what number that one was. And, which one's the maid? 5. Just so I can keep better track of those statues. Although if the first part of the word is Rhyna, R-Y-N-N-A, that doesn't correspond to any words I know about. So that'd be a weird word. So maybe it's a different puzzle than I thought. If we open the garage again, that will make it easier to get outside. But then we'll just end up waiting around for the shelter time safe, because I don't think we're quite there yet. Let's do the spare room, and then maybe we'll get the garage later. Oh, we don't even have the power for the garage anyways, so yeah, that wouldn't do any good. Silver key. Let's do it. Gymnasium. And we are sheltered from it. So let's continue going north. That's right. I don't lose any basketballs in here today. North as we can go. We're just going back to going up until we hit a locked. Yep. I feel like this rank's always locked. That's locked. Well, we tried. Ooh, ballroom, that's new. Whenever you enter ballroom, set your gems to 2. Which will take away a gem. That's not very helpful right now. But it is a new room. So let's do it. Yeah, there goes my gem. But this will generate more gems, just not 3. So when we need 3 gems, we can't get that from here. Clara and Simon in Eclipse Ball 1952. It's a very shiny room. And we got, oh, sheet music. We got 6 and 7. And we cannot play the piano. Under these stars, the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled. The gowns glide on, and music swells, and at the end the clock strikes 12. What that means, only time can tell. 2 remain for one last dance, and spin again around a clock hands. And as they turn, a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. Oof. So I think we need to be in this room at 12. And I'm assuming there's not going to be a clock in this room. And also, I was thinking about, because we found sheet music 8 in the lab, and looking back to the lyrics, all the lyrics are just saying that basically the letters carved into rocks make a word, which makes sense because it was next to a rock that had a letter carved into it. So I don't think these blanks are actually blanks. I don't think that has anything to do with anything. I think just the lyrics are the hint. And this hint is, I think, be here at noon or midnight. I have a feeling, I don't know what happens at midnight. We've already run out of steps. I've never waited around for the clock to run out. Let's build the boudoir, and maybe let's start working our way back south to go check out that that timer in the shelter. Something going on. We got these dice. I think we got these dice when we upgraded this room, so I think they're just always going to be in here. And we're locked out. All right, time to start backtracking. Rumpus room is new. All right, let's do it. Bunch of red. Interesting. There's a bunch of red in the room. And like there's diamonds, like card diamonds on the wall. It's interesting because the rooms are usually kind of decorated with the color of the type of room they are. But the Rumpus room is a blue room. It's got a bunch of red in it. Oh, and a lot of coins. Put them in a jukebox. Cannot put them in the jukebox. Can't do anything with the TV. No water. No music. Door. Ooh, a key. 149. A safe deposit box key. I don't know where that's for, but it says 149 on it. Maybe that will get us into a safe, or, I mean, obviously this is a safe. Maybe there's something in the mailroom. The garage had a important looking box in it. Maybe the garage. We couldn't interact with that important looking box though. Can we do anything with this fish? Nothing with the fish. How about the Alzara machine? Oh, insert coin. Yes, we can do something with those coins. And I'm stuck. I can't move. I was doing something though. Whoa.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
At least we got another cutscene.
I suspect you wish me
It's been a while.
to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag.
And
I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
okay. Well, what did that tell us? There's a moon on a door beyond some dark water. which is the room we're looking for, and he says we won't find it. And there's a cat on a string tied to a fake red flag. And he's not going to say anything till we find him again. I think he says we need to go, you need to go back. Go back where? White sand. Well, let's go back to that shelter for the moment. Talk to him another day. Yeah, I think we need to talk to him again. But I think that solves a mystery. In the kitchen, there's a bowl of pet food. That must be cat food, not dog food. Now we know. Mystery solved. There's an abandoned cat, not an abandoned dog. Still that hamster, though. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be paying attention to whether or not these flowers change. Hallway has red flowers. I'm not going to remember that the hallway has red flowers. I thought the dark room went 4 ways. I thought this was going to be the quickest way out. I guess not. I've just drawn myself into a corner, pretty much. Okay. Going back the other way. Howdy, George. How you doing? So there's the trunks we found, but I'm out of keys. Yeah, the Great Zardoz was talking about white sands and dark waters, and I don't think there's really a lake. There's just kind of a cliff and a waterfall. So I'm not sure how metaphorical that was. Maybe we'll find a sledgehammer. That'd be good. Then we'd get 2 free trunks, and maybe there's keys in the trunks and everything would be solved. Okay, time lock safe is not open. I should have checked the time before I left. I'm going to be annoyed if not. I think we probably set the wrong day. So let's do the 10th at 12. At 1. Oh, I see. I see. No, I don't see. It's just that it would have been 11 a.m., which would have been right, but it would have been 12 p.m., 1 p.m. Oh yeah, and I was going to check the email, because that will help us figure out what date it is. Let's try to be smart about this. Because I think the house service people left a message saying, you're going to show up tomorrow. This says Saturday, November 7th. Did the game start on the 7th? Are we way off on the date? As of November 4th, all work has been suspended. I'm thinking November 4th, though, was maybe the day before. Why is the staff announcement say November 7th? Unless the current date is the 7th. That doesn't make sense. We can't do electronic mail. It was day 6. If day 1 was the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. No, 8th. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. 9th. So it's the 9th or the 10th. But if that staff notice was the 7th, which would have been the first day, that could make this all be like the 14th. Heroes Rambler, am I doing well in the game? I have absolutely no idea. I'm not entirely certain the point of the game, other than to wander around and try to figure out the point of the game. But apparently we have the goal of trying to figure out for sure exactly what date it is. Which I honestly did not think was going to be something we needed to know. I would have been paying a little bit closer attention. So we think it's probably the 10th. So we'll come back here after... So we'll check that. Come back here after 1 p.m. And hopefully it will be open. And then that will confirm what date it is. I mean, I guess I should have known with as important as all the dates are in the game. I should have been paying more attention. Because I think the mailroom confirmed... The package we got in the mailroom said it was sent on the 5th. But I don't even remember which day we were in the mailroom. I think you're right about the 7th being the start date. Maybe. Because I doubt it's the current date. But I think that's a puzzle in itself. Oh, can't build the passageway because we used 1 gem since going to the room that gave us gems. But I think we need to go back to that ballroom at noon. I didn't expect so many time place type puzzle things. Oh wait. Oh, it's currently 1. So I was way off with that time I set it to, and we totally missed noon. So, but that means we definitely passed by 11. So the date is not the 9th. Now I gotta pay attention to that. Day 6 was not the 9th. And we missed the ballroom. See, that's what I get. Actually, just with how much time we spent, there's a chance it was already 12 by the time we made it into the ballroom. Oh, we can do the pool. Let's do it. New room. So the pool added a locker room, sauna, and pump room to the pool. And we got a key. It's a pretty tiny, crappy pool, though. But why? Pool rules. Drafting pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. I was already running in the pool. But that's kind of a funny little joke. Okay, so depending on where I'm at, the odds of drawing different things are different. Everything is random. And floor plans added or removed at the end of the day. One of the notes mentioned the pool, but I can't remember which it was. So the lab mentioned a boiler room, which I got confused with the pump room. And I mentioned that the pool would have added the pump room. I don't remember the pool itself. Oh, and we are out of green. Ooh. We're gonna have to redraw this floor plan. We only got 1 key. And I don't know that we're getting where we want to go with 1 key. Oh yeah, I forgot I put that thing in the coat check. And the pump room goes south. And I still don't have gems. Let's do the pump room. So we can see what we can do with the water. Mount Holly pump control. Kitchen. Aquarium. Kitchen. Greenhouse. Pool. Reservoir. Fountain. Aquarium. Or I said aquarium. Oh, we can add water to the tank. Drain the pool? Yeah, maybe. Oh, we just took 2 water from the aquarium. And I bet we can put water into the kitchen. No? Or do I do that? No. I do this. Okay, I can put this water into the kitchen. Oh, these pipes go different places. It's something to write down. Crud. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 4 goes to the kitchen. Which might 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that lines up with this this here. So this tells me what pipe goes where. Oh, we just put some water in the green room, I think. Oh, we put this water in the green room. Stop that. because that pipe goes to that pump. What we were wanting to do, we were wanting to drain the pool, right? So that's the last pipe going way back there to that pump. Going into this tank. And I think we need to click on the pool. Or, hey, ooh. Ooh. There's more levers. Oh, and there's a big tank. And a missing knob, maybe. Oh. Oh, I don't know. I don't know that we can... I don't know that we can drain the pool. Let's see how far we get. There's wires going to a box. Going to a pump we can't control. So this maybe that might be some kind of remote control for the pump. Okay, so we can't go straight across, but I think that tank goes to this pump, which can then put out the water to places we can't do anything with because they're full. The pool water did go down though. Need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to fill up this tank with water from... And where we can put it. Oh man, this is kind of head scratcher. The greenhouse is already full. That's full. So we need to take... aquarium from here. We can pump some of this water back into the aquarium. Okay, we're down to 2 lines of water in the pool. I don't know where that gets us. Can we get water from here to anywhere else? Ooh, I know what you can do. You can take water from the fountain and put it in that tank. And then we'll put the water from the pool into the fountain. Yes, I think we can do that. And we can put another water in the kitchen. Which will let us put... I don't know what I'm thinking, but we can drain more out of the pool. Okay. The pool is drained. There's coins in the pool. Okay. That's a lot of coins. I don't know what that was good for, but now we know we can do that. What else can we drain? We drain the fountain. Just 12 units in the fountain. 9 units in the pool. And we can store 3 more in the tanks. So I think we might be able to drain the fountain. Maybe there's more coins down there. I already forgot how we were doing that. Oh, back here. Oh, okay. This explains where things go. That would have been good to know a minute ago. Yeah, there's a big old reserve. Oh, the reserve tank is... No, this is reservoir. Reserve is different. But that's hooked into some vent that goes... I don't know. So I don't know what we can do with the reserve tank. Maybe when you make a wish, it saves your coin for the future. Oh, the fountain? Oh, yeah, maybe. Let's see if we can drain the fountain first. I think if we figure out how to fill both these tanks, we'll be able to do it. Okay. This will first in... Okay, this will fill that tank, and then we can use that tank to fill the pool and keep doing that, and then we can put 1 in this little tank over there. We could also probably drain the aquarium. We could maybe flood everything. And the kitchen probably is flooded now. I don't know what we did in the kitchen. We haven't drafted the kitchen, but if we do, I guess we'll find out. And we haven't even been in the greenhouse yet. So I don't know what all the water's doing to the greenhouse. We may never find out. We got barely exactly enough space to drain the fountain. There we go. Cool. I have no idea why we did that. Let's finish off these rooms and go back. Can't do the veranda. Let's do the guest bedroom. We're gonna use a lot of steps to Get to that fountain, I think. Oh, and we got a key card. Nice. But yeah, that pump room. It seems like it's going to be important for other things, but until we have the greenhouse, I'm not really sure. I'm interested to see what's going on in the kitchen, though. Oh, hey, look at that. The fountain is drained. And we got 3 coins. And I think I made 3 wishes, but look at this. Keeps going. Oh, it really keeps going. There's a long staircase. And there's the water. Oh, it'd be funny if I could throw a coin in here and make another wish into that little bottle. Wow. Okay. The basement door is locked, and there's a big ol' ruby on that door. The key does not fit. So we're going to need a special key to get into the basement. I have no idea what kind of key. I already answered that, Scorchy. So the vault key does not get us into the basement. That's the only special key we have. So yeah, this is weird. I don't know what we're going to find down there, and I don't know how we're going to get in that room. I guess since we unlock the pump room, and the pool adds the locker room, the sauna, and the pump room, I assume the locker room or the sauna is probably going to be relevant to this puzzle that got unlocked by the pump room. That's my guess. So if we see those, I think we're going to draft them for sure. But I don't think we can do anything down here right now. That was a lot of work just to find out one thing. We did get a lot of coins. And we have 1 key. But I think we've got locked doors, so let's go up the West Wing hall and go north. And maybe stop into the ballroom for free gems. Did we do a lot? I think this day's been going on a while. We mostly just screwed around with those clock games, though, that I don't think we're going to get solved today. Try the 7th in the storage. I don't know what that means, Nikki. Oh, the 7th as in the current date? We could. If we get back out there. Because, yeah, the 7th might be the current date. Ooh, a bell just rang as I walked in here. Start date. Yeah, oh, try the 7th as a start date. Yeah, we can do that. We can also buy a sledgehammer and a shovel and a compass And a salt shaker. So we put that money to good use. We got 14 steps left. Oh, we hit the 8th, and did we unlock the dining room? Yeah, we did. Okay, so we just gotta get back to the dining room. And that's locked. No keys to buy today. But I think there's gonna be some keys in the main hall. And some food in the dining room. And if there's not a lot left. Is this room locked? Oh, this room is not locked. Ooh. Let's get 4 items. Key. Probably not the right key. Gem. Telescope. That's new. Gain additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. So does that mean there's 4 crates now? Or lock boxes? Let's go find out. After we get our food. Let's fish again. Lemon glazed salmon. Plus 20. Have dinner. We got 1 more because of salt. Great. The constellation gave us 2 trunks in here, and there's still only 2 trunks in here. So you must need to get the telescope before you do the observatory, maybe. Or maybe you need to go back and hit it again, the observatory thing. We got another silver key. And 2 regular keys. And it is 4:15. Let's try the observatory. Why not? Then we'll know. It's still the twins, but maybe some more trunks magically appeared. Oh, wait. Something. Telescope. Okay, you use the telescope in the observatory, and it does the thing again. Now we know. Can we move on? There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. Maybe we'll get some super special key for the vault. We got a golden colored key. I don't know if the color of the key even mattered. There's another golden colored key. I just added a key though, but we can go see. Oh, I need to check the time. It's 4:30. So we need to go set that to 5:06. Probably 6 p.m. Actually don't know if the AM PM cycle just goes on a loop or not. That could be I don't know. I don't know if the day ends at midnight or if it kind of just loops through the times. Okay. So if 7 is 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 p.m. We might just barely get back there in time for that, though. And let's try the bottom of the well, because we have gold keys. There's a gold door. I don't know that the way the key looks matters. We can find out. Oh, we can try the silver key. No. Okay, that key is not changing. The gem colors don't matter. That's true. The gem colors do not matter. And these the key color isn't even changing, so I'm assuming that doesn't matter. But now we know. Hey, Fitty Stump, glad to see you back. Adventure continues. Although we're reaching the end of the day, I think. So I don't know how far we can go in 8 steps and also make it back to the shelter, because I don't want to sit here and wait around for finding out on that time. We're not making it to the West Wing Hall. Shelter. We can go back to the shelter, but we'd just be sitting there not doing anything. And the shelter doesn't even have a clock in it. Yeah, we're not unlocking any more rooms, though. Don't know when we'll draft it again. I might draft it again tomorrow, for all I know. Okay, let's go see how fast time is passing. It's almost 5, and we gotta wait till 6. And it's gonna be very boring to sit around and wait till 6. I don't really want to do that. We don't even know if it's the right day. I feel like we need to do more to understand what day it is. Or at least in the meantime, while we're waiting to draft it again, we can pay much closer attention to that. The first day was either the 4th or 5th, or possibly 7th. Maybe the intro of the... I don't remember what the intro of the game said. Because I have a feeling he died on the 4th, and we showed up the next day on the 5th. But we tried that, but we might have missed the time, because there's no clock in the shelter. And how does that machine even know what day it is? And how do we factor Y2K into this situation? Doesn't matter. This game's set in 1993. So, I don't know. Do we sit here and do we wait for what feels like 5 minutes? Or do we see how far we can get in 6 steps? It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do one more thing in the pump room. I guess we wait. But I'm going to start a little stopwatch on my keyboard here. because I want to know how long it takes to get between two numbers. And then we can go down there and wait for the amount of time we think it's going to be. I mean, I guess we're already a quarter of the way there. To go from 2.5 to 3 just took 20 seconds. So to get from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 3 minutes. I guess that's not very long. Yeah. Okay. Or no, that was from 2.5 to 3. It's gonna be 6 minutes, guys. 2.5 to 3, not from 2 to 3. That's going to be twice as long as I just said. And again, we don't even know if we got the right date. But we've got 2 people saying to wait, so that's half the people watching. That's close enough to a majority, I think. I have a theory that y'all like the fact this game is cel-shaded. It's kind of cel-shaded. It's not even really cel-shaded. It's kind of got that painted work. I think you called it right, Fitty Sump, on it looking kind of like Borderlands, because it's sort of got more of a painted look than a shaded look. There's kind of some cel shading, but you know, stuff has textured. It's not like Wind Waker. Sure, that is true. You are right. Okay, well, the timer's going. We got about 4 minutes, so how about some Q&A from the chat? I'll ask the chat, you answer. How do you guys like the game so far? What do you guys think is going on? We've made some good progress. We opened up the west gate. We opened up the garage. We found the smudge. We opened the apple orchard. I'm totally going to play this on Game Pass. Is it on Game Pass? I didn't know. I don't know if it's on Game Pass, or are you hoping it will be on Game Pass? It was only $26. It is on Game Pass. Hey, that seems like it'd be worth it. I mean, I am very engaged and entertained. For what that's worth, Nikki likes it. It's definitely slow paced. It is, and I'm waiting for it to get more complicated. I'm waiting for more puzzles to reveal themselves. We are only on day 6. It could be 40 days, and it's taking an hour a day. So I could be playing this game for 2 hours a night for the next month, for all I know. So I'm going to be taking some breaks. I'm not going to play every single night. I'll try to play more this week. I mean, I know you're on the East Coast, Nikki. I don't want to keep you up all night either. So, but I definitely can't start any earlier than 7 on a weekday. But Friday I might come on and play for more than 2 days. But for now, I don't know. It's passing the time. I can think of worse things to do. It's just people keep saying this is the best game this year. And I don't understand why they keep saying this is the best game this year. It's okay. It's better than most walking simulator type games I've played. But for Game of the Year, I'm expecting like an oh man kind of like big story beat or really cool puzzle, or for it to blow my mind. I am ready for this game to blow my mind, but finding a couple things and collecting them and opening a gate isn't totally blowing my mind. It was really cool we could get down into that fountain. I didn't think we could do that. It was cool. We opened up the garage and got outside. That was neat. But how much more is there? The basement might be really interesting. You know, for all I know, there's a whole other sprawling maze of rooms down there. It was cool that we could unlock this extra room that wasn't in the house, because I didn't think that was going to happen. So we just found a random building that can be a different special building. See, Nikki, I'm addicted to watching. It's nice and calm to watch before bed, but I wouldn't vote best game based on what we've seen. Yeah, based on what I've seen, this doesn't feel like the game of the year. But I don't even know how far we are into it. There's just a bunch of confusing stuff that feel like puzzles that I'm waiting to find the puzzle. I'm just addicted to watching SparkYo live. That's a fast addiction. This is the third one. Siri, it would have to be the most epic of twists or splits like Jean-Claude Van Damme. If you know, you know. Oh, I know. He did those splits between some trucks once. Or probably more than once. So it's kind of his thing, right? Yeah, that was Jean-Claude Van Damme. But, yeah, hey! The thing opened. Look at that. So, the first date was the 7th. I forgot what we set that to. Let's pick this up first. Okay, so this is the 7th red letter. We found one in the boudoir that was 4 or something. And we accidentally found the one in the office that was infinity or sideways 8. Although this is Roman numerals. And I think the boudoir one was like a regular number. 4 and infinity, says Nikki. Okay, so we've got 4, 7, and infinity. I assume these are in the order of this story being told. And the other 2 have been dated, and I'm noticing this one does not have a date. Okay, yeah, I was going to ask Fitty Stump if I knew you in person. Sounds like I do. I don't have Facebook Messenger, by the way. They emailed me saying you tried to message me on there. And I just don't have that. Okay, let's read this letter. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. Holy crap, why does every character in this game write like me? Oh, I can't even read this stuff out loud. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 6 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the costs my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached have been flawed. Oops. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under the cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront. I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. The Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed. I believe that this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Oh. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. Or that just kind of we hear the entirety of. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the straggling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open in that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. There's a Ruby Crown photo in the crazy red room. Which one was the crazy red room? Oh, yeah, and Biddy Stump, my phone number is still the same. You can just text me. Was the crazy red room the rumpus room with Zardoz in it? Okay. Okay, I'll have to look for that. And so it's saying there's multiple rubies, so maybe the one in the basement door is one of them. And this goes along with what we found in the archive, suggesting that Mary, aka Marion, aka Marigold, made the Red Guard angry because of her book about the Red Prince, not the Blue Prince, and that she probably stole the crown ruby. But I thought it said like one, not multiple. So we learned that Courtney is Marion's cousin, making Herbie Sinclair guy. The old guy is her uncle. And it's the main character Simon's great uncle, and Simon is also the brother of the main guy. I think it's Herbert, right? So maybe Simon is not. No, Simon is Mary's kid. I think that was in the intro. So that makes Courtney his aunt. And I still have no idea when we're going to Simon's daughter. Yes, that would make Courtney Simon's daughter, I think. Or did it even say that? It might have. She mentioned Blackwater. I don't know what Blackwater is, but Zardoz talked about dark water. So maybe metaphorically, we'll go to some distant land. Probably not, but... So family drama. She's hoping the uncle is not the bad guy. And she believes he got her out of the country, past the Bolsheviks, and there's 8 rubies on the crown. 8. And 2 have surfaced. And she hopes to see her cousin. That's all I'm getting from that. Hey, but aren't we glad we waited around to open that safe? So we have 3 red letters that I still don't know how to read again, short of opening the safes. But yeah, that was a productive day. That was a productive 2 days. So what all have we done? Because I think we're nearing the end. We opened the Westgate Path. We opened the Apple Orchard. Got a letter. Is there keys by the ladder? Letter. There's no keys in the safe by the letter. And there's nothing by the letter in the menu. But we didn't run out of keys this time. We ran out of steps. We did not find where the vault key goes. Keys by the letter. Can't late on the gold thing in this. Okay, yeah, we can't click. That gold thing is what was holding the gem. The other safes has had that too. The safes have each had a gem and a letter, and the gem has been on a little stand. And one of those stands we found in the Apple Orchard shed. That's what I was talking about when I was pointing that out on the ground. So yeah, that doesn't do anything. That was just holding the gem. So that's not a key. This is not where we get the basement key. I'm still suspicious that the basement key is going to be in either the sauna or the locker room, because we have to get the pool and the pump room in order to drain that fountain. So it's going to be related to one of the rooms we can only get to after draining the fountain, or at the same time as draining the fountain, because it'd be pointless for it to be anywhere else. If other rooms open up from opening the pump room, I don't know. It would be nice if we had a way to look at the pool of rooms like available that day. But this only shows the ones we've unlocked, and it shows how many there are. Like there are perhaps 8 shop rooms and 8 green rooms, 8 hallways, and 8 bedrooms, because there's kind of 8 squares. And there's 8 outer room squares too. But by that logic, we are missing 3 hallways, one of which is the passageway we've just never used. Courtyard veranda. I thought the patio was a green room. Didn't we get a patio? Pretty sure we got a patio. Okay, and I'm confused on that one, but okay, the aquarium counted as every room. Patio and garage are green. Yeah, that's what I thought, but the green rooms only have veranda and courtyard. Our garage is blue. There is no patio. I don't understand. I thought we found a patio. Patio overlooked the statue. Yeah. Or was it the veranda? That might have been the veranda. I mean, it looks like a patio. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But I think for 2 days of game time, we made a lot of progress. As far as what to do next, we got to figure out where to get that vault key, I guess, or basement. We have a vault key. Got to figure out how to get in the basement. We got to get to the antechamber, and we still need to put the car keys with the car, with the garage door open. We got close. And we need to figure out what Herbert's room is and find some green notes there. We've got levers to figure out. A laboratory puzzle that needs a boiler room, which we haven't found yet. And we can look forward to all those things and more next time. So, this is your last chance to ask me any questions. I'm waiting. Look at me, my serious waiting face. Okay, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all for watching. It's been a good night, and I'll see you next time.